Did I make the right thing? Did the title thing? Everything go right? Okay, seems everything's working. Hello, hello, hello. It's been a week, right? Yeah. Sorry. Tuesday. Tuesday. It happened. Well, a lot of things happen, but we stay silly. I'm just glad finals week is pretty much just gonna be wrapping up soon. And I'll be a whole lot freer to do things like this, which should be a sheer relief for me. Anyways, hello. We're here to do a little event. We're here to do a little event that I learned is ending in 2, 3 days. Before that, there's a special program for Genshin happening tomorrow. Um, if I recall, it is going to happen at like 3:45 a.m. for Pacific time. Hello, Spooky Mimikyu. So yeah, 4.3 special event happening like around 3:45 a.m. Pacific time. That's gonna be fun. I'm so down to stay awake for all that because I love seeing it live. I love seeing these events go on live. It's so fun. For this version, I believe we have um Ayaka, Navia, um, the Raiden Shogun, and Yoimiya. It is pretty cool. And then we get, I think, a new 4-star. I cannot pronounce their name. I think it's Chavrus. They released they released the design of the character, on Twitter, I believe. Yeah, they got the cool purple hair, the red uniform, the eye patch. I believe it seemed to be captain of the guards, which would be super cool. Super cool. I love that. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna have. We're have again the 4.3 special program, Roses and Musket, happening at 7 a.m. UTC, which for Pacific time is 3:45 a.m. Not me wanting to get right in solely because she's purple. Well, I actually build her if I do to get to get her. Yeah. I just want her for my teapot. Like I want Navia for my teapot. Honestly though, I would that's my sentiments for Navia though. I would love to have Navia in my teapot, but I also want to like build her. I think she might be fun to see if she could work in a team with Farina, Baiju, Luke. Yeah, I think that'd be a fun team to try her out with. But who knows? Who knows? All right, so we were here to do an event. Let's get right into it. Mm, ah, right. Yeah. Oh yeah, and then if you haven't already been doing it, Genshin was awarded the PlayStation Partner Awards, and they've been giving away like Primo Gems. Oh, they have been given like a series of free Primo Gems that you could like redeem. 4 Primo Gems across a few days. 4 sets of different Primo Gems over across the days. Oh, okay. So it's December 2nd. It's 5. Never mind.
Every course of action has.
Never mind. All right. This is the event we were here for. Water Imp's Conjecture. Are we dealing with fairies? Oh. Alright. Word arrives from the Fishing Association that they seem to have encountered some kind of problem.
These risks.
Why am I in the middle of the ocean? Wait, why am I in the middle of the ocean? Okay, that's the closest waypoint to this. Oh, it's on the boat. Hmm. Okay, I'll just swim up to it. I'll just swim up to it. It's fine. How could it possibly be to reach? Alright. Do you think being my little mermaid? Oh, why did I have Benny out? Oh, right, I was doing a domain for Kaya's the talent materials. Whoosh. Here we go. Let's get you out of there. I said I was doing Kaya's talent materials, but
Witness my magnificence!
I'll lead the way.
this is my current team right now. My beautiful virgin team. They will set the world aflame. De la Roche?
That can't be right. Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you?
Yes, I got the name right. Her voice is so familiar to me, though. Her voice is so familiar. It's gonna bother me, and then it's gonna suddenly pop into my brain. We received your commission request.
Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally, someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of mora.
I'm on.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Araneus have just all up and vanished recently.
Wait, what?
They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away.
But
Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run. So
you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
exactly, you're right on the Mora. So I thought I could delegate this work to you. Are you two some kind of prophets, knowing exactly what I was going to say like that? Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales?
nope. We already told you that we're adventurers. I'm pretty seasoned ones at that.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
It hit me. I think she might share a voice with Tubby from the teapot, the Serenity teapot. I think that's the familiarity of the voice to me. She sounds like Tubby from our teapot.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish? It really doesn't sound too difficult.
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the water imps.
Water imps?
Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie.
Thelxie. Okay, that's how you pronounce the name.
The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
Huh.
A child eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
Oh, don't worry, Paimon. I won't let you get eaten. It's fine.
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman,
Like a
while
lamia?
my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance.
Oh God. Oh God, a little penguin. Nah, that thing would have eaten me in a flash if it was a penguin. I love penguins. Penguins are so cute. It's so cute.
Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way.
Now that just more sounds like a kelpie to me. It sounds like a kelpie or a kappa. But rather than being like a penguin, a kelpie is more like a devious water fairy that takes the form of like a horse whose mane is always wet and whose skin is kind of like smooth and seal-like to the touch. And said horse would always try to get people to ride on it. And once you mount the kelpie, it would drag you into the depths of whatever body of water it's in and drown you and then eat you. By contrast, I think the kappa from Japanese mythology, however, is more, I guess, closer in description to what the Thelxie is like. Except it's like a frog-like creature with like a little hollowed out part on its head where it stores water. And you can escape that thing from catching you by tricking it to bending over by like I think throwing coins at it. And when the water spills out of its head, it's frozen. It can't move. If I recall correct, that's how it goes, but yeah.
And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice to lure them into the water before swallowing them all. Pretty terrifying, isn't it?
Oh, it sings. Okay.
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep children away from danger.
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source.
Well, do you have any concrete evidence?
Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something. Doesn't that sound just like he was responding to the call of a water imp?
Huh? Oh. Okay, that does kind of sound terrifying, but maybe that child was... Okay, depending, how old is this child? Are you talking like 10 and under, or are we talking like around 15 years old? Because if it's around 15 years old or something, that could just be Fremine going for a dive. Other than that, that's kind of concerning. That's actually really concerning.
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water imp?
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. That's
Oh.
no laughing matter if you ask me. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish heps on the island can understand human language. Is it really so shocking that an island so shrouded in mystery could harbor a terrifying water imp as well?
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if someone's really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
Mm-hmm. We'll go check it out. And if there are water imps, then I'll just deal with them. I'll set them on fire with Diluc.
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch of water on your map. Don't forget that no matter what, safety always comes first.
Alright, thank you. Now this gets me thinking about Conran folklore creatures. That's good.
Oh, how
I would think
brilliant!
they'd be like the creatures from like Norse mythology, maybe. Wait, it's an Araneus. Farina, I'm not making you run all that distance. There we go. You're closer. Let's see. If going by like the idea that maybe I might have like creatures from Norse mythology, I think for basics, I think we'd like maybe Conrans have to do with like giants and stuff. But then you can easily like back that up with like what they have with the field tillers. Because like in Norse mythology, you
Is
have
this
to.
the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there are some footprints over there.
Yeah, we have like frost giants and fire giants in Norse mythology. I have to wonder if they have something like that in Conria, maybe, or legends like that. Yeah, like the dwarves, trolls. Trolls would be cool. Like, oh god, his name escapes me. His name escapes me. He's from the Legend of Beowulf. He's from the Legend of Beowulf. It's I think his name starts with a G. Grendel. It occurred to me. Yeah, like I could see like Conrian folklore having like something like with trolls, like Grendel, like this monstrous troll that keeps invading the main hall of like the king's great hall, and like killing and eating the men that rest in it. I think that'd be cool. Got a Conrian legend referencing Beowulf. You know, this hero being called upon to kill this terrible troll to rid the king, to rid the
Being
king of the
too
problem.
popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
That's pretty cool. I know, like in the Spider Chronicles, good series by the way. I love it so much. That was like my shit in my childhood. In the Spider Chronicles, I know they in like the field guide and stuff. Trolls were said to like rest under like the bridges and stuff with like the top of their head and like their humped back poking out like little stones. And these trolls would like rest in water or especially under bridges to shield themselves from the sunlight. Because supposedly sunlight would turn into stone immediately, like on full contact. So what they'd do is that they'd rest underwater, and then when they hear people crossing the bridge, like in the Three Billy
Boring.
Goats Gruff story,
Isn't there anything else more
they'd pop
interesting
up
to do?
or like reach an arm out to like grab their passerby on the bridge, which would be super cool. Can you imagine a monster like that in like for the Conrad chapter? Just like something on bridges or ledges, and it's just like you just see random like a tendril or an arm reaching out to like try to snatch the traveler. It'd be super cool. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get back to this. Alright. Investigating. I was gonna be like, oh, another footprints. Oh wait. Ah, those are mine. Oh. Ooh, like a boss type thing? Yeah, like a boss fight type thing. Yeah. That kind of just reminds me of like that little bit in Eve where you have to like cross through the hallway and they're like hands reaching out to grab you. Imagine we have something like that for like that whole troll idea. You're just like running through like a bridge and you have to make sure you don't get in the grasp of those like grabby hands. I know in Beowulf, after the titular hero slays Grendel, he has to deal with Grendel's mother, who's like twice as bad as he is. Like right in her lair, I think. Yeah. The footprints extend all the way into the water.
These look pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Wait! Did you hear something just now?
Gurgling noises can be heard coming from the water. The noises grow louder and louder until something emerges with a loud splash.
What is that? Don't come any closer!
Paimon, it's my son!
Paimon? Traveler?
Look at my boy, he's so cute. Fremine?
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
You were just in the water. No, you didn't need to take it off like immediately.
Fremine!
Paimon, are you okay?
Look at my son. Pride is not the word I'm looking for. Look at him. Look at him. Look at his angelic little face. Nana squish him face. He's so cute.
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp?
We're investigating a water imp called a Thelxie.
Thelxie, you say? How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else who's trying to investigate the water imp?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated.
Well, then could you tell us about what's going on with you?
Sure, if that's in order.
It's not. No! Sweet boy, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's okay.
I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me to make a special toy.
Aw.
Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Oh?
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions.
Oh.
Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Thank you.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of the fish.
The fish? Ah, I think I may have connected the dots.
Oh?
These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of noise.
Oh.
So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
Oh my god. My son, did you disrupt this whole... You know what? I won't blame him for anything. He is just a lad. He's just a sweet boy. He didn't know any better.
So that's how it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Just Fremine? Preparing for another day of work?
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Fremine. Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
Darn. No cryptids for us this time around.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon as possible. Once I'm done, the fish should come back.
Well, don't worry. It was just a misunderstanding. That said, we'd be happy to help. Is there anything we can do?
Thanks for offering, but I can't trouble you any more than I already have.
Sweet boy, I would give you the world. It's no trouble at all.
Hey, it's no trouble at all. Didn't you just call us
I
your
just said that.
trustworthy companions? Companions are all about helping each other, you know?
Alright, you may have stolen the words I had, but you know what? Well said, Paimon.
But don't you need to report back to your commissioner?
Bro, I still love the idea of Dane being Tevac's local cryptid. Oh god. I would love it. Okay? Imagine at like the start of the Fontaine Dane quest. Hopefully there'll be one. Manifesting there'll be one. Imagine at the start of like the Fontaine Dane quest. It's just a little bit of Charlotte talking about how she's been investigating a mysterious appearance of a blonde outlander, like the one we're supposedly looking for. And then she just like shows us blurry camera photos of like Dane Slip sneaking around. Dude, I would love that. It'd be funny. Just like Dane Slip crawling out of the lock or something.
Nope, that's not how it works. See, Paimon's got these commissioner types all figured out, even though we were just tasked with finding out why the fish had gone missing. If we tell them now that it was all just a misunderstanding, you can bet they'd just immediately hand us another commission to help them get the fish back.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Exactly! So if we can help you finish up your work and get the fish back, that would save us an extra trip!
Is that what you'd like to do as well?
Yeah, I think Paimon's right. That bit hurt me. It's like when Fremine, like, said that he was willing to, like, tell us what's going on if it's in order. Like, does Fremine think that Paimon's, like, pushing me around as well or something? Bruh. I mean, just to be clear, Fremine, I'm the one who's in charge of Paimon, not the other way around. But, thank you for checking in. I love that.
Huh. Alright, I'll trust your judgment. Please follow me. I've made a makeshift camp over there.
Bonus is she encounters after he fought any invisible beings with eyes and curse marks are glowy. Ooh. Ooh. Bro, that would not help, like, the assumption that he's a sort of cryptid or anything. Bruh, Charlotte finds him after he's, like, trying to fight one of the local legends and got the tar beaten out of him. Why am I laughing? That would actually be sad. I mean, if anybody could put up a fight, like, in story, could, like, put up a fight with any of the local legends, especially, like, Vivian of the Lake, I think it'd be Dainsliff. I think it'd be Dainsliff. Dude is running on hatred of the abyss and spite alone. That's what's keeping him going right now. His duty and, like, sheer force of will. That's all that's keeping this man going right now, I think. I bet you if Dainsliff would be that kind of person to, like, the moment he, like, relaxes enough, would immediately just, like, fall asleep. Till he's so tightly wound up that the moment he just sat down to rest, you honk out like a light. Probably why he doesn't do it. Being in the chasm was probably the first time he got, like, rested, good rest in a while. That was really, really hard for him to wake up after his little impromptu nap. Oof, yeah. Oof. To his camp.
I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa, sounds pretty advanced. try. Hey, Thelxie! Are you there?
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so cute. I'm just like... I'm like the emoji where it's like gently holds. That's me right now. I want to gently hold the Thelxie. Oh my god. Alright, for a minute, I'm sorry, I'm gonna loot your camp a little bit. Ooh, Thelxie development log 1. Attempted to install a language output module for Thelxie. The output signal will use a similar cipher to the one used by the House of the Hearth. The benefits are twofold. Not only does the warehouse at the House of Hearth already have many spare old motherboards, this approach will also make the language module compatible with the diving helmet's transcription module, allowing for quick and easy transcription and testing. As for the offset of the cipher, it was to be set to 1 for convenience. Oh. A baby, yes. Again, oh god. Stop climbing, Farina. Look, it's a baby! It's a baby! Okay, for science, I need... Alright, this is the first baby I have.
There are still so many places for us.
Oh my god! Oh my god, it's like one of those Costco plushies! Oh my god! You know the big giant... the big giant Costco plushies that kids can like barely hold in their hands. Oh god. Look at her. I don't think she could pick him up. I don't think she could pick him up.
I'll lead the way.
Right. Hello, Thelxie. Oh? Wait, is that Morse code? Hold up. Hold up. Alright, I'm pulling it up. Dash dot dot. D dash 3 dots. B DB dot dot dash W dash dot 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 DBWB? I have been done a confusion. What? I don't think this is Morse code. They wiggle? Yeah. Best quality, their wiggles. DBWB. What? Unless maybe I would be looking at it wrong? It's like, if I read it in a different order, it'd be... Nah, I'll figure it out later. Oh, the thing probably speaks French. That still wouldn't make sense. DBWB, what does that mean?
So that's Ferminae's version of Thelxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear.
Where's Penguin Town?
It's not really anywhere famous or important. Don't worry about it.
Oh, did he get embarrassed? I'm sorry.
Hey, Thelxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
Okay, let's see. That one is dash dot dot dash dot dot. So that dash 3 is B DB WB again.
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea.
Aww.
As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so he can't really talk to us just yet.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try.
Well, in that case, we gotta do it. Sweet boy, I would hand you the world on a silver platter. I would do anything for you.
I have 2 other things I'd like your help with.
Oh?
The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
The other shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
Ooh.
A weapon? Will Thelxie have to fight?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
Oh my god. It just making me think of like that one little bird with like the knife in its hand. It's a little ducky, I think. It's a little yellow ducky with like a plastic knife in hand. That's what I'm imagining Thelxie looking like right now. It's a little tubby bird with like a weapon.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Thelxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Oh. Let's see. Now, what's this series of letters? That's D dot dash dash dot DP DPN dash dash dot dash. Ah, it's Q. DPNQ B. Like I know he said like it's not really like anything coherent, but I still want to figure out what all the letters are. This will help me practice my Morse code. So that's DPPNQ BHO dot dash dash dash. I think that is it's not W. Yeah, this is good practice. Hopefully we'll be able to do some actual Morse code stuff later. I love that. J dot dot dash dot is F. So this series of letters is DPNQBHOJF. I would love to learn more, like properly learn Morse code. Be
Whoa,
cool.
Thelxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
Yeah, because like I remember in this internet game I played a while back called Pop Tropica. It was like one of the islands. I think it was Shrink Ray Island, I believe, where we had a whole like little section where we have to deal with like sending messages back and forth via Morse code. It's really fun. I really wanted to learn Morse code, but I never had the time to actually like get into it. I would love to learn Morse code properly. Maybe over the course of like the next few weeks I can learn.
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
Aww.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
Okay. Hi, Thelxie.
Ah, here we go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck.
Okay.
Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case.
I'll give it a try.
Okay. Knowing you, I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out.
Aw, that's so sweet. Alright, let's see. Let's charge right into it. Left click and drag to assemble the circuit. Huh? Oh, I see. Ah, okay. There we go. Okay. Nice and simple. Debugging successful. First try.
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
Aw, thank you.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Then let's move on to the underwater part.
Huh?
It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral.
Oh.
Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
Well, I don't mean to brag, but we're pretty much experts at this point.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
I mean, in that case, I am kind of insecure about my diving skills. The trip with my son.
Keep up.
Trip with my son. Wait, what are you? Oh my god, it's one of those water puzzles.
Yeah. Keep up.
Oh. Oh, I gotta wait for them to come back in. Oh, I see. Ha!
Why is there a chest here?
I don't know, Tainara. I've learned to not question these things. Wait, oh my god. trail of little sparkles! She leaves a trail of sparkles!
It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search.
Bro, imagine blade diving. Dude would be like, okay, have you seen those pictures like where they'll have like a fluffy cat and then they get it like wet and stuff after its bath? And in that post-bath picture, it's like its hair plastered to its skin and it looks like a little gremlin. That's the kind of energy I'm thinking for like Blade post-diving. Dude looking like a freaking gremlin. Some tie-dye, God. Don't mind me.
This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. It can detect special reflection waves in the water to help us with all kinds of underwater exploration and excavation efforts. Here, try it.
Thank you.
Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out.
Okay. First of all, there was a mysterious object here. Inscribed shell? Full fathom 5 Thelxie lies. Of his bones are coral made. Huh. Okay. Kinda scary. That's shell number 1. Here we go. Got another shell. Any more inscribed shells like that other one here? Okay. Who targeted me? Your life has been spared.
All right, these should be enough.
Blaze is an angry
Let's
cat
head back to
confirmed.
camp.
Yeah.
Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
Reminate. Let me in. Let me in. Oh god. It's a barnacle. I'm gonna do a dive with Farina again. I won't get over this. She does a little sparkle trail. I don't think all the other Fontanian characters get that either. It's her with her beautiful little sparkle trail. Bro, the little little Honkai Star Rail kitties. Yeah, so cute. I keep seeing posts about the little Don Hung one. Him do jiggles. Him jiggle like jello. It's so cute. But yeah, no. The Blade Kitty though, I would happily welcome it to my home. I would absolutely, without hesitation, welcome the Blade Kitty into my home. I will get my soul stolen in the process, but listen, that cat caught me slipping. Zuria?
Fremine, you're back. I thought you might have been out diving.
I'm sorry, Madame d'Estray. I must have kept you waiting. I can report, though, that the construction of Thelxie is going quite smoothly.
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your supervisor. And these two are...
Oh, they're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like you to have some reliable friends.
Aw, stop. Bro, the Yinsing kitty being a fluffy white one. Aw. It would be so cute. The Yinsing kitty would be so freaking cute.
It's really nice to meet you, Madame d'Estray. Are you Femine's employer? Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Oh god. Would like the Blade Kitty basically, do you think the Blade Kitty would like have Scourge energy? Like Scourge Warrior's energy? Oh god.
Greetings, my new friends. Just call me Zuria. You are both so adorable. The sight of you reminds me of little fairies under a cottage roof.
Aww. Well, I can promise you I'm no changeling or any of the sorts, so you're good on that front.
Oh, do you really think so?
Oh, she's talking about Paimon. Ugh. Do I look like a fairy too?
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so obsessed with the tales of water imps. And I wouldn't have had to trouble Fremine here with this commission.
Yee! She also thinks I look like a fairy. Let's go! Well, it's nothing bad that your child is so obsessed with the tales of the water imps. Like, I know so many kids who just really, really love the concept of fairies. Like, there's a reason the Spiderwick Chronicles were so popular in my elementary school. At least with my class. Like, with my class, people went ape over the freaking Spiderwick Chronicles. Especially when the librarian got her hands on the field guide. Joke's on them, though, because I'm the one who got to take it home when she was giving it away. TBH, I can see it, yeah.
Obsessed with the tales of water imps?
TBH, I can see it, yeah, no. The cat blade is literally just Scourge warriors. I say, that was like one of the most gruesome deaths, what he did to tigers. That's spoiler, you know what? Spoiler, I'm up.
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Fremine had explained it to you already.
Yeah, no. If anybody else reads the Warrior series, I probably shouldn't.
Well, Fremine told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Fremine is even more discreet than I had thought. As you are assisting him with the project, I believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history.
Ah, yes.
But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
Thank you so much for checking in with us on doing that. I appreciate you. Most quest givers just go, oh, here are my woes. And then we just kind of awkwardly sit there.
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
Blade Kitty with a little sword toy. Aww. Is it a squeaky one? It's a little squeaky toy. Now, dude, imagine it's just Blade Kitty with like an actual knife or something. Like clenched in its teeth.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy. Then let me think of a way to put my situation into words. I'm sure you're already familiar with the tale of the water imps, right? Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors in an effort to convince their children to stay away from the water. My child is rather special, however. While most other children are terrified of Thelxie, he's infatuated with him.
Aww. Ain't nothing as strong as a special interest. I relate to this. When I went through my whole phase of like the fairies and everything, like wanting to like quote unquote research fairies and all that because of Spyware Chronicles, I straight up just wanted to wander in the park near my house at the time. I wanted to just wander the park and see if I can get abducted by fairies so I can investigate them. Kids, honestly. They're so funny sometimes, but I love that. I love that. I love it when like children like this have like a sense of wonder. It's so good. And then the school system and growing up just stamps it right out, and it's just sad. But it's so nice when kids have like that spark of wonder and have this sort of interest. It's so sweet and so cool. Me with my warriors interest still going strong since elementary school. Okay, but literally, Warriors is so good. It's just Game of Thrones with like Game of Thrones type beat with like cats. It's that level epic. It's good. It's so cool.
Infatuated? With a water imp? What a brave soul.
Yes, he told me that he thought the water imp might have just been misunderstood.
Aww.
In his mind, instead of singing to abduct children, the water imp actually sang out of a longing for companionship. As a result, he often goes near the water in secret.
Aww.
Huh. So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer? What a unique way of thinking.
That is so sweet.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd. He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old.
Loneliness syndrome?
It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel extremely lonely and lose interest in many mundane activities. The syndrome is probably what made him so determined to become friends with the water imp.
Oof.
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the traveler now.
Oh.
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon. Paimon has a 2,000-word quota for daily conversations with the traveler, and she won't settle for a single word less!
2,000, huh? Well, I appreciate you meeting that quota every day, Paimon. Your companionship is very, very much treasured.
The family doctor has already begun to treat my son, but since the disorder is rare, there aren't many good regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusions.
Oh?
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Once upon a time, there was a splendid and magnificent underwater kingdom of water imps on the Thelxie plain, 500 feet beneath the surface. Countless lovely water imps lived in houses made of rainbow shells and corals, tending to sea animals during the day and singing between fields of golden tidalga during the night. Everyone led carefree and blessed lives until the day of Iridescence Parade, the important festival during which the new king would be crowned. Before the festival, all water imps would select the most precious pearl they could own, wrapped it in golden branches and leaves, and offered it to their most beloved prince. And during the day of the parade, the prince would cross a rainbow bridge made from all the offered shells, and accept the crown from his father amid the applause of his subjects. Finally, the new king would bless everyone with his well wishes. As for the prince's name, it is none other than Thelxie.
Amazing! Your son came up with all of this? He really crafted a lovely fairy tale world for Thelxie. It's like a beautiful dream.
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long. You see, the story ended with a twist.
Oh? The day of the Iridescence Parade came as expected, but countless monsters also arrived alongside the prince. The monsters were evil and cruel, and they struck fear into all the water imps' hearts. The water imps, adept at singing as they were, could not defend themselves against the monsters. So the kingdom fell, the king was killed, and the water imps were locked behind bars. Rainbow Bridge lost its color and crumbled away. The prince was barely able to escape with the help of a mysterious, masked individual. But he had already lost everything, and could only spend his days singing mournful songs. Oh. Just as the prince sang out of loneliness, so could his song only be heard by similarly lonely children.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
What do you mean?
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
Oh,
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy.
guide his fantasy?
He once wanted to make a picture book of his imaginary world. But since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition... Here, you can take a look.
So Zuri's son also saw Thelxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a different ending. One where the Water Imp Prince is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his friends. We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again. That's what I mean by guiding his fantasy.
That's sweet.
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Fremine need to make a Thelxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Thelxie, and help him regain his crown and country. But
My child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Fremine here to craft a Thelxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Thelxie into the picture book.
Oh.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp Kingdom?
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Fremine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the Kingdom of Water Imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water Imp Kingdom, right?
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously, and the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight, or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
We've got this.
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious. It's not a big deal. I believe in my son. We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer, because he's so enamored with his dream.
Zuria.
Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. I should be heading back right about now to check on my son. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come find me if anything urgent comes up.
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Thelxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps?
Sounds good.
All right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady. Fremine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent. There were a few things that I didn't bring up because the Madame was here.
Uh-oh. No, for real. Zervia? I adore her. She's doing so much for her son. Like, honestly. I really hope we can do something to help.
What is it, Fremine? What did you want to say?
If you don't mind me asking, I would like the two of you to mentally prepare yourselves.
Mentally prepare herself? For what?
This is the first time that you've met anyone with the syndrome, right? I know you two are both really strong and will do everything you can to help the child. But with the syndrome being the way it is, if things don't quite turn out as we wish, I hope you'll be able to accept the outcome and not put too much blame on yourselves.
Oh, Fremine.
Fremine, why do you bring this up all of a sudden? Didn't we just promise Zuria that we'll be optimistic about everything working out?
Well, I mean, Paimon, even if we are really optimistic, it's still good to kind of brace yourself for this. I appreciate him bringing it up to us right now.
It's not that I'm not optimistic. It's just...
You know this illness really well?
Ah, so that's why you looked like you knew exactly what she was talking about. Wait, Fremine, don't tell Paimon that you also...
No. Please don't misunderstand. I've never had it. I've just seen many cases of it at the House of the Hearth, back when we lived under the previous director.
Oh.
They say there are many factors surrounding the development of this illness. I've heard everything from hereditary factors and one's state of mind, to environmental factors, and even ley line disorder effects. Some even say it could be caused by contamination from god remains. And from the cases I've seen, there weren't many positive outcomes. In the worst cases, the patient could even pass away.
What? It could get that serious? And here Paimon thought they'd just stop talking as much.
Yeah, that's just the nature of it. So if you'll find it difficult to cope with the worst case scenario, I would prefer that you back out right now. I don't want you to help only to feel like you failed.
Don't worry. I've seen all kinds of strange and difficult things in life.
Yeah, that's right. Paimon's seen all of those things too. No matter how hard it might get, we won't be scared.
Really? Then in that case, let's see this real-life fantasy adventure together to the end.
Yeah! But Paimon has a question. If this illness can really be as bad as you've described, then do you really think Zuria's method will be able to help? After all, we'll just be using a toy as Thelxie and some ruins as the Kingdom of Water Imps. The whole adventure will only be turned into a picture book for her son to read.
Well, I think it should be able to do something. To harbor a fantasy means that the child wants to save himself somehow. The only reason he's allowed his dream kingdom to fall is because he's lost control of his heart. But if we can help him regain control and escape from the darkness, we'll be able to change his world. Like helping someone who's lost their voice be able to speak again.
Oh, Paimon sees what you're saying now. Huh. How do you understand all of this so well, Fremine?
Well, maybe because I've also had many of my own dreams in the past. I even had my own fairy tale world, much like that boy's. I was able to draw a lot of support from it, so I believe in the power of fantasy worlds.
So the penguin town you mentioned was...
So you remembered.
What Penguin Town? Why doesn't Paimon remember? Is that also a fairy tale world? Don't leave Paimon in the dark!
Oh,
Hey, why did you put that on?
It's just one of my personal quirks. Please pay it no mind. Anyway, Penguin Town is a peaceful place with lots of penguin residents. They're all really good at making clockwork toys.
oh, so you just got a little shy.
And Pear is the town's triumphant hero, as well as the one who quietly protects the whole place.
Pear? But didn't you make Pear yourself?
Paimon.
Well, I often think that Pear only came to me because he realized how much I needed him. So it's not so much that I made Pear, as Pear chose me as his friend.
Fremine, are you sure you're not losing control of your fantasies as well?
Okay, Paimon, you're being really insensitive right now. Come on.
No, I don't think so. I can still differentiate between fantasy and reality. I just believe that the fairy tale world of my dreams must also exist somewhere. It might just be hidden, which is why it's difficult to see. or it will only reveal itself at very specific times.
Specific times? Like when you put on your diving helmet?
Yeah, that's the general idea of it.
Really? Paimon just said that because you put on your helmet.
Have you ever observed the surface world from underwater? It's as if you're viewing a whole different world from the outside. It's a very surreal feeling. Both alienating, but also as if you're being protected by something. I have a similar feeling when I put on my diving helmet. In those moments, it's possible to see some truly wondrous things, as if a fairy tale has become reality. It's almost like a sort of miracle.
Really? Like a miracle?
Now I kind of want to try on your helmet too.
Well, if that's in order.
I'm kidding. I'm just kidding.
Hey, don't you still need time to work on Thelxie's weapon? We don't want to keep you from finishing your commission.
Right. I still have to collect some tools I'll need to craft the weapon. I've got to finish everything before tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me, Paimon. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities for you to try my helmet. Thanks for all of your help. I'll be off for now. Let's meet up here again in 2 days.
Okay. See, now this is where I wish I actually, absolutely knew Morse code. I would have been able to properly, translate all of that. Basic circuit structure. Okay. There's that. Oh, that's for the little side quests and stuff. For the event proper, though. Thelxie badge. Aww. For the event proper, gotta do these. And these are little side quests we can do to earn prizes. Collecting 100 Thelxie badges, we get a prize. Alright. Good, good, good. We gotta complete the quest proper. In 2 days, we meet up back here. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, I did get a little bit teary-eyed with the explanation. No, I really hope we could do something to help Zuria. I'm...
Sweetheart,
Is your child feeling any better?
Thank you for your concern, Fremine. His condition is fairly stable. The family doctor said we might be able to take him out for a stroll today.
Sorry, Ito, I have this quest to do. I would appreciate the presence of Ushi, our rock in these trying times, but, we have to complete this.
Zuria, Freminate, we're here!
Seems like everyone's arrived now.
Not quite. Aren't we missing someone? But Paimon has a guess where he might be. Hey, Thelxie!
Wow! That's Evie. Okay, yeah. Alright, so it doesn't have the translation module.
Whoa! Thelxie's got himself a sword and a shield now. He's looking sharp.
Indeed. With his weapons in hand, Thelxie looks more formidable than ever. You've really outdone yourself, Remine.
We helped too.
Hush, Paimon, this isn't about us.
Yes, you really had a good eye for materials. Everything you found was high quality.
Aw. Well, thank you.
Speaking of which, Zuria just told me that she wants to end the adventure with a coronation ceremony. So, could I also trouble you with finding some materials for the crown? You can just keep an eye out for them on our way to the ruins. I was planning to collect the materials myself, but then I realized you might be able to find some prettier ones than what I could get my hands on.
Aw. Well, consider it done.
Seems like everything's ready to go. Shall we head out?
Please wait a moment. I was just thinking. Since Thelxie has already shown us his brand new appearance, we may already be able to draw a new page in the picture book. What do you think?
Sure.
Ooh, Paimon's excited now.
What should we draw on the page?
Why don't we use the story we know as a reference? Just make the atmosphere a bit less grim.
So we'll take out the sad parts and replace them with happier stuff? Sounds great to Paimon.
All right, I'll give it a try. I'm not very adept at drawing, but I've seen a lot of art during my work. Now, as far as the actual content of the drawing, please tell me what you'd like to see.
Let me think. We can draw the weapon. The prince has picked up the Sword of Courage and the Shield of Perseverance, which proves he has crossed the mire of doubt, and now is ready to wage war against the darkness.
Okay, I'll add the weapons. Anything else?
Paimon wants to give him some friends. Thelxie's got some friends by his side now, so he's no longer fighting alone.
Okay, I'll also draw some companions. Anything else?
Don't forget to add some color.
Color. Ah, color, yes, that's really important. The road in front of him now will no longer be just grayscale, but bursting with color and hope. Who would have thought the page could have become so inspiring? How wonderful! Splendid ideas, everyone!
Great! Everyone looks super pumped up. Thelxie most of all.
Are you seeing this, my son? Are you feeling inspired by this as well?
Oh.
I'm sure he is, Zuria. And this is still just the first page.
That's right! Paimon can't wait to see the picture book when it's all finished. We should finish it as soon as possible and keep up the belief and hope in our hearts.
Mm-hmm. I'm starting to look forward to it as well. So let's get the show on the road and head towards the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Yay! Thelxie's Fantastic Adventures begin now!
Okay, here we go. Wait. materials to locate. Okay, so they're further down that way. I thought we might have missed you once we started going through like the little rings and everything.
Look! Those are materials that we can use for the crown, right? Let's get some for Fremine.
A maritime flower. And crab power.
These should be enough. I knew you'd have a knack for finding the best materials.
Oh.
We shouldn't need anything else to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Whoa! Is that the entrance to the underwater ruins ahead?
Alright. Time to reclaim the Imp Kingdom. Oh goodness. This is a shockwave at Thelxie's position, doing physical damage to nearby enemies. So you hit the monster list like this. Sorry, Geolol Troll. I'd say my version team would do well. Alright, let's go. Ooh.
So these are the underwater ruins that Fremine found. They're pretty amazing, but still not exactly the kind that Paimon was imagining.
Well, this is the Kingdom of Water Imps, Paimon, not ruins.
Oh, yeah, Paimon knows. It's just... Paimon thought we'd actually see a fairy tale world. Like with the water imps' colorful houses and the rainbow bridge.
Just imagine we're going to be seeing the Melusine village.
I'm sorry. I was hoping to put up some decorations, but ran out of time to do it by myself.
Oh, it's okay. It's fantasy time now.
Whoa, someone's already switched into fantasy mode.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Seems like the travelers already got the gist of things. You should do your best too, Paimon.
Don't underestimate Paimon. Paimon can flip the switch too. Now entering Paimon fantasy mode. Ahem. Young adventurers, 'tis Paimon, guardian goddess of this land. State your goals and intentions for visiting this nation.
Oh. I would have loved to have Fischl around for this part of the quest. I would have loved to have Fischl around. She would have had fun with us. And she would have helped Paimon with the immersion.
We are the companions of Prince Thelxie, your Divine Highness. We have come to help him reclaim the glory that he has lost.
Oh, reclaiming your glory? Thy goddess here has golden glory, silver glory, and bronze glory. Which is it that the prince has lost?
Huh?
Did you break character, Paimon?
Not at all! This is the goddess's test! Ahem. From your responses, the goddess has concluded that you're all brave adventurers without the taint of greed in your hearts. As such, you are worthy of everyone's respect. So please accept the goddess's reward. The goddess will now bestow all 3 types of glory upon you. And as for this prince, the goddess will also bestow upon you the rainbow glory, so your future will always be filled with light.
My gratitude to your Divine Highness for such generous blessings. Power is now surging through every part of my body.
Me too. Is this the divine inspiration of legend?
All thanks to the power of Goddess Paimon.
Ahem. Now, adventurers, forge bravely ahead and defeat the monsters that have taken over the kingdom. You will be sure to find that which you seek.
Alright, here we go. Use Prince Thelxie's Water Imp Chanson to defeat opponents more easily. After using this skill, Thelxie must charge up before being able to use it again.
Please be careful, brave adventurers. Just ahead are some easy enemies that have invaded the kingdom of water imps. They're called... Hilly Churls of the Deep.
Purge!
Oh, don't worry, Thelxie.
Mind the side effects.
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
Can't see?
Those accursed enemies are back again. Your Highness, please show them what you're made of.
Oh boy.
The doctor will see you.
Remember, health comes first.
One with the force. Yeah. I'll uproot you!
Dawn, break forth! A bitter pill to swallow.
Shower me with praise! Let my name echo in song!
And Shroud! Commencing cleanup!
Please, no. Getting gear! Frost is coming! Mind the side effects.
I hear everything!
The doctor.
We're under attack again. It's a Lawitcher of the deep.
There's no need to fear, my friends. His Highness is so strong now that even a diviniture of the deep would pose no threat to him.
Purge!
Let's nip that in the bud.
Mind the side effects.
How dare you! Strike a pop!
Getting gear!
Going under! Pair!
Time to shine! Oh! Ow!
A bitter pill to swallow.
And Shroud!
I forgot what part these things are like.
Flames! Purge! Seems like an emergency.
Okay. Calling upon the French once more.
One with the force.
It's finally over. So have we defeated the evil monsters and reclaimed the kingdom of water imps?
A nice Tainari damage? Thank you. Thank you. My Tainari is pretty good. I'm so glad I lost one of my 50/50s for Risley to Tainari. Like I really hope I can up his constellation as well. Tainari is so good. I love him. I love him so much. And that's saying something, considering I don't think I have him built as well as most other people's Tainaris. But that's because, you know, I don't really know how to build characters. I might have to defer to you on how to build my Tainari better. But I'm glad that he's doing well.
Yes, it should now be time for us to attend Thelxie's coronation ceremony. The only thing is, I didn't expect this to go so smoothly. I thought it would have taken longer for us to reach the heart of the ruins. It was my mistake. I should have told Fremine earlier that we would also need a crown.
It's all because the Traveler and Goddess Paimon were too strong! We just eradicated all the monsters in one go!
Yeah. I mean, did you see the first round? Enough bloom cores and boom! Diluc's righteous flames consumed them all.
It's okay, Zuria. We can come back again once I've made the crown.
Then I must thank all of you again for taking the time, and you too, Thelxie, my child.
Aww. Look, I'm so happy. We did a good today.
Thelxie's turning out to be a real expert at fighting.
I don't think there's anything that will be able to stop him. He's like a true prince now.
Yes, I agree as well.
Let's head back to camp for now. I asked the traveler to search for some materials on the way because I want to make the crown as soon as possible.
We can add an update to Thelxie's fantastic adventures as well. Now that we've reclaimed the kingdom of water imps, it's time for us to draw some new scenes in the picture book.
Mm-hmm. Now this is fun. This is fun. I really got to kill things. It was good. It was good.
Zuri and Fremine, why don't we draw the new pages first? Paimon really wants to update the picture book.
You just want someone to draw Goddess Paimon. Is it... That's not how you spell goddess. Goddess. I love this. That's so cool. So cute.
Hey, you didn't have to say it out loud.
No problem. I'm happy to oblige. Then in that case, the story today should go something like this. After overcoming many obstacles, Prince Thelxie and his brave companions finally arrived at the entrance to the Kingdom of Water Imps.
Zuri made herself look so cool. Good. It's what she deserves.
At this time, the little fairy in the group, Paimon, revealed her true goddess form to her companions.
Woohoo! The goddess has arrived! She praised the companions for their purity, and to reward them, she bestowed upon them many blessings, and even prayed that the prince would be able to fulfill his goal.
You know, this better not be foreshadowing for whatever Paimon's gonna be doing in the final chapter of this whole like game. I would dread it. I would be terrified because like I've seen like theories floating around of like Paimon being connected to like the heavenly principles and all that, or being a goddess in her own right, just like trapped in chibi form. That terrifies me. If something happens that we find out some like horrid truth about Paimon. Even worse off if Paimon is like really connected to the heavenly principles, I will cry. I will cry. I'm fond of Paimon. Pretend to rag on Paimon a lot, but no, I'm very fond of Paimon. We've journeyed a long road, her and I. She is family. And I've already been betrayed by family once. Thank you very much. I've already been betrayed by family once. My twin is serving the Abyss Order. You know, if we have to lose Paimon to something like that, I will cry.
Bathed under the goddess's glory, the prince and his companions charged into the bastion of evil, chased away the monsters, and rescued the pretty water imps from their imprisonment. The prince finally managed to reclaim his kingdom. But as for the crown...
Oh no! The crown isn't ready yet!
No. The crown was within the prince's reach, but the monsters took it with them as they fled. They haven't given up and are sure to return, but the prince is certain to reclaim the crown the next time they fight. The brilliant rainbow shall descend onto the kingdom once more.
Oh, and Paimon can almost see it all happening now! Whoa! The pages are beautiful! Zuri is really talented at drawing.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. We've also completed the second page of the picture book now. Thelxie's journey is one step closer to its end and the promised coronation. My child, You'll also be able to brighten up when that time comes, right?
Oh.
I'm sure he will, Zuria. Who knows? Perhaps the doctor will already have some good news for you when you get back home today.
I sure hope so, Your Divine Highness. Oh, Fremine, about the time you'll need for the crown.
Please don't worry. One day should be more than enough.
Oh, his little smile.
Ah, then I must thank you for your hard work. All right, let's rendezvous here in another 2 days' time for our final adventure, okay?
Sounds good to me.
And see you in 2 days, my lovely friends.
And off she goes. Oh.
All right, it's about time we start heading off too. You've still got some work to do, right, Fremine?
Yeah, I'll need to go to the city shortly to get some parts for the base of the crown. I want to try out a few different designs and choose the one that looks the best.
Oh. Remine's really dedicated.
Yeah. Paimon knew that you didn't often take commissions from others, but Paimon had no idea you'd be so dedicated once you're on the job.
Well, about that, it might be because...
Oh?
Because what?
It's because... I hope...
He's shy. Oh my god. Look at that cute little face. I'm going to cry. He's so cute.
What's the matter? And what's with that look on your face? You're turning red, and it looks like you're about to run away and put your helmet on again.
Am I turning red?
Oh, don't tease Fremine, Paimon. Poor baby, though.
All right. We won't bother you anymore for today, Fremine. Let's see each other in 2 days' time.
Okay, thank you. See you in 2 days.
See ya.
I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
Oh. Well, thank you so much for that punch to the heart, Fremine. I needed that. Hmm. These are challenges we could do. Look at Marina go. She's so cute. I love her so much. Alright, miraculous crown. The end of the fantastical adventure approaches. At its final destination, will Madame Zuria's child get better as you hope? Hello, Thelxie. Let's read the second development log. I've hit a snag. I'd planned to apply for a transcription module to use for Thelxie, and it would have been the same one as the one used in the diving helmet. But the warehouse is out of stock. Seems like I'll have to make one from scratch using the one I have as a reference. I'll start looking into it, but it's unclear if we'll have enough time. Oh. Number 3? I'll already spend more time than planned on the transcription module. The work on Thelxie's main body will be affected if I keep at this. I have to put it on hold. Although the diving helmet can still be used to decipher Thelxie's output signal, it'll probably be unintelligible for everyone else. What a pity. I'm sorry for not being able to give you a voice, Thelxie. Aww. Emine! I'm gonna debug the motherboard. Oh, it's a game. You know, I want to play this for a little bit. So we've got 10 circuits to get through this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Okay, let's see. Aha! We can do these all the way for like the data pass. Mistakes have been made. There we go. Aha! I love these little puzzles, they're so cute. Okay, now. It can't possibly be that simple. Oh! Okay, after the debugging process has gone on for a while, you can use the debug manual to obtain clues about the circuit, how to set the circuit up. Okay. We can go here. Oh. No, that was too easy. You can go over here, and then you can go right here. Perfect! When a signal passes through an inductive switch of a specific color, the branching path connection direction will change. You can repeatedly activate such inductive switches this way. Maybe like this then? Okay. Oh no. Why? There we go. Perfect. Okay. It's so cute. All right. Okay, and then you. Perhaps we need to buy a bit more time. Good. There we go. Same concept. We could buy a bit more time. Let's run that through again. Hold up. Okay, it's a start. There we go. Okay. Well, this one's a doozy, isn't it? Okay. That's all wrong. You need to buy a bit more time. This is complete. There we go. Good. Wait. Is this the end of it? This is the end of it. Oh, we did all the stages. We don't want to find it. We want to kind of... We want to get all our rewards. All these primos are going to go to the Navia fund. So yeah, 44 little Thelxie badges. 48. 52. We're halfway there to get the little thighs. What are these? Abilities of the xenochromatic ball octopus. Oh, I'm not good at using that thing. Is that a fighting stage? We can do this while we wait for the 2 days to be up, I believe. Yes. Okay, Gyre's Praise. So this is... You get to use Nilu? Okay. Alright. Virgin team, and then we'll have Nilu to help with the Bloom course. It's been a while since I test ran Nilu. Oh god. I don't know how to use her. Oh, I don't need to use her. Fantastic, okay. That's gonna make everything so much easier for me.
Shower me with praise!
Mind the side effects. Remember, health come.
Can't see?
Lay waste to the wicked!
Let my name echo in song!
A bitter pill to swallow.
I hear everything.
Care for dance. Dance with me!
Watery music.
Mind the side effects.
They're kinda bad.
Lay waste to the wicked!
I'll uproot you!
Taking a turn for the better.
Time to shine!
Flames, purge!
Care for dance.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud! Keep up.
Dog,
What
break
achievement did I
forth!
just get?
A bitter pill to swallow. Remember,
Wait,
health
what
comes
achievement did I
first.
just get?
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive!
I'm just going off my merry way. Killing everything.
Dog, break forth!
The doctor will see.
I'll uproot you!
Seems like an emergency.
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Dog, break forth!
I hear everything. One with the force.
So it's just continuously killing things.
Mind the side effects.
No, like, there's no real like limit to how many enemies you can destroy. It's just kill until the time runs out.
Time to shine!
So just kill until the time runs out. Okay, that's fun.
I'll uproot you!
Dog, break forth!
Let's try to get 4,000 points. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see if I can make better use of... see if I can make better use of your power.
Another test object.
The doctor will see you now.
Taking a turn.
And shroud!
Care for dance.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Care for dance.
Let the world come alive!
Mind the side effects.
One with the force.
Dog, break forth!
Seems like an emergency.
Strike a pose! Time to shine!
And shroud! I hear everything.
Dog, break forth!
I'll uproot you!
Let my name echo in song!
Care for
Lay waste to the wicked!
dance with me.
Can't see?
A bitter pill to swallow.
You're lovely, but I'd rather not.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Mind the side effect.
And shroud! I hear everything.
I don't think I'm using Thelxie's power right.
Care for dance.
Time to shine! The show's only just begun.
One with the force.
The doctor will see.
Yoo-hoo!
Dog, break forth!
Care for dance. Care for dance. Dance with me.
Flames, purge!
Shower me with praise!
Yeah. Alright. What time of day is it? I got caught up in the wonders and fun. Killing. Let's see. Oh wait, I wanted to see what the achievement was. The mental specialist. Grassy, Blasty, Sparks, and Splash. Defeat 4 opponents with Virgin within 2 seconds each. Oh. Hyper Blooming Circus. Defeat 4 opponents with Hyper Bloom. I want to get that one. Okay. We still got a while to go. Let's do some more killing. Obtain 6,000 points. Yes, 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 yes. We'll try our best. Right, Thelxie, let's go.
Another
Let
chest.
my name echo in song!
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Let's nip that in the bud. And shroud!
Laying waste to the wicked!
Time to shine!
Dance with me!
Here! Here! Another test.
Remember, health comes first.
You can't run!
Strike a pose!
Flames! Purge!
I hear everything.
Let my name echo in song!
Here!
Careful, dance.
Another test subject.
Dance with me! The show's only
Dawn,
just
break forth!
Shower me with praise!
Careful, dance.
Here!
Can't see?
Okay.
Another job.
I panicked for a moment. It was just staring at Kanar and he wouldn't let me switch.
Let's nip that in the
I
bud.
keep forgetting to use Thelxie. I forget that he's an actual thing I can use in this thing.
Taking a turn for the better.
One with the force. I hear everything.
Here!
Careful, dance.
Flames! Purge!
Yoo-hoo!
Wait, where are you? There you are.
Another test. Here! Here! Laying waste to the wicked!
Remember, health comes first.
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud.
Here!
Wow. I pulled it together real quick. Yeah, let's do a different stage. Thunderous poetry. I'm not using you. I don't know how to make good use of you. I don't know how to make good use of all hate them. Prince Thelxie releases a thunderous loop, dealing electro damage to nearby opponents and conferring the following buffs on all nearby opponents in the party. Okay. I could Marina, Baiju, Diluc, and try using the Shogun. Yeah, okay. I'll try using the Shogun. Let's see how that works out.
Strike a pose!
Seems like an emergency.
Shine down! Ha! Kill!
Here! Here!
Oh goodness. Okay.
Laying waste to the wicked! Flames! Purge!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Time to shine!
Remember, health comes first.
Illusion shattered!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Let the world collide!
Now you shall perish!
Oh, I love the game. So cool.
Strike a pose!
The doctor will see you now.
Dawn, break forth!
There we go.
Mind the side
There we
effects.
go.
Let my name echo in song!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Dawn, break forth!
Yoo-hoo!
Ayo, 6,000! Let's go! We cleared that beautifully. Okay. Claim. Whirlwind verse. Hey, wonder! Right. Monster list and Thelxie's power is generates a whirlwind field with Prince Thelxie at the center, pulling opponents within the area of effect. Its duration: when the attack of a character hits an opponent in their whirlwind field, all characters in the party gain 1 crit rate, 2.5 crit damage. Effect lasts for 6 seconds and maybe stacked up to like 20 times. Okay. Green at Baiju, D-Luke, and then let's put Wanderer in for fun. Let's go.
Shower me with praise!
A bitter pill to swallow.
Dawn, break forth!
Cry louder.
I love him.
Too slow.
I just love her voice. Oh my god, I have a built-in Kazuha!
Flames, purge!
Thelxie is literally my built-in Kazuha this round!
Taking a turn for the better.
This is fabulous, this is fabulous.
Squall Fury.
Send, my boy! Send!
Your coming was foretold.
Yoo-hoo!
The doctor will
Lay waste to the wicked!
Seems like an emergency.
Your coming was foretold.
Glide, you beautiful boy!
You
Glide,
dare to
you
gaze
beautiful
upon
boy!
me?
Target practice.
I love Wanderer so much! Yeah, it's the boy!
Mind the side effects.
Bow your head.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Dawn, break forth!
Your coming was foretold.
Remember, health comes first.
I forgot I can use Thelxie more.
Lay waste to the wicked!
Your coming was foretold. Wretched vermin. The sapphire.
Strike a pose!
For the eternal oasis.
Okay, okay. Good, good, good. Vital Aria. Okay, got some Gardemex, got Fatui, Treasure Hoarders. For 18 seconds after Prince Thelxie uses Vital Aria, all characters in the party will gain 60% increased match HP, receive 20% less damage. Okay, I'm gonna use their trial Farina because she's definitely a lot more buffed than mine is. Wanderer, please come home next rerun. Please. I wasn't able to get Cocoa Meat or Wanderer that run. So yeah, no. I will bring the boy home. Alright, Thelxie, let's go.
Another
Yoo-hoo! The doctor will see. Let the world come alive!
And Shroud!
ways to the wicked!
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Where's the Fatui agent? Where'd the Fatui go?
Can't see? I'll uproot you!
I don't know if we killed him or if he disappeared.
Dog,
Where
break
did he
forth.
go?
Time to shine! The doctor will see you now.
Yeah.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Dog, break forth!
Whee!
Remember,
go.
health comes first.
Shower me with prayer!
And Shroud! I'll uproot you!
I guess we really did just kill him.
Flames, purge! Yeah.
Let my name echo in song!
What? I hear everything.
Strike a pose!
Yeah. God.
Yo, we got
Dog,
the achievement
break
again.
forth!
Let the world come alive!
We got that one virgin
Taking a
achievement
turn
again.
for the
Let's
better.
go.
I'll uproot you! Can't see?
A bitter pill to swallow.
Hey, fire.
Dog, break forth!
Woo!
Shower me with prayer!
Seems like an emergency.
And already
Let's
get
nip
him.
that in the bud.
Flames, purge!
Oh. Is this what my damage output could have been if I had actually chosen to try and C6 Farina when I had the chance? Oh god. I need the chaos of heat? Yes. No, Wonder for real is really, really good. I'm glad I got to I'm glad I got a little taste of what it's like to have a Kazuha for myself in that last challenge. Alright, Triumphal Chorus. Let's see. 20 seconds after Prince Thelxie uses Triumphal Chorus, then attacks characters have more 50% HP. The characters normal attacks, charge attacks, plunging attacks, elemental skill deal 100% increased damage. And then the trial characters are the two characters that literally sap their own HP. Sorry, dude. I gotta stick with my team. I gotta stick with my team. I love you, Risley, but me and Kazuha Haver. I can only think of that one where it's like, Alright, all these
Time to shine!
Oh my god, I just hear
The
people
doctor will
dying
see you.
One with the
immediately after she gets the Salon
Ways to
Solitaire
the
off the
wicked!
field. I just
I
see
hear
the sounds of
everything.
everybody getting picked off. Did we just freaking assassinate that lol turtle instantly?
Let
What?
my name echo in song!
And Shroud! Let's nip that in the bud.
Flames, purge!
God.
Mind the side effects.
The
Taking a
Farina's too
turn for
powerful, what the hell?
Strike a pose!
The
Time to
Farina's too
shine!
powerful. Oh god. Ah! I'm sorry, Thelxie! I
Ways
didn't
to
mean
the
to hit you!
wicked!
I hear everything. One with the forest.
Oh, there you are.
Dog, break forth!
The doctor will see.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Let my name echo in song!
They said
break
damage is
forth.
going to be increased by 100%.
Can't see?
Oh my god.
I hear everything.
They were not kidding.
Time to shine. Shower me with.
Seems like
They
an
were
emergency.
absolutely not kidding.
Dawn, break forth.
Mind the side effect.
Let my name echo in song.
Flames, purge.
I'll uproot you.
Oh, that's amazing. Alright, maybe if I use the trial characters, I can up the... Let's see. Alright, let's try this. Bro, that damage increase would have made my challenge Zhongli hecking beast. Yeah. You'll have fun playing through this event. Alright, let's
Another
see.
test.
And Shroud.
I'm getting sick of this game.
Alright, you.
All eyes on me.
A bitter pill to swallow.
I
One with the
forgot how
force.
pretty her bird
I hear
is.
everything.
Dawn, break forth.
Yeah, stop taking a turn for the better.
With all my strength.
Can't see?
Dance with the waves.
Flames, purge.
Let's nip that in the bud. And Shroud.
Positions.
Another test subject.
Mind the side effects. Seems like an emergency.
Dawn, break forth.
All eyes on me.
Somehow I feel like I'm doing worse with Nilu, even though she's like a boosted
I'll
character.
uproot you.
Lay waste to the wicked.
I hear everything.
Care for a dance? Dance with me!
This dance is for you.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Care for a dance?
Can't see?
The doctor will see.
Here.
There we go. Okay.
Lay waste to the wicked.
All eyes on me.
Yeah, no, somehow I feel like I did worse with Niluna just because I'm so unused to playing her. They're already two of my strongest characters, so yeah, they would have utterly decimated. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Hydro application is not as constant as Farina's, so...
Another test subject.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to...
With all my strength. This dance is for you.
Another test
On the
subject.
Dendra application.
Mind the side effects.
Lay waste to the wicked.
And Shroud.
All eyes on me.
Alright, there we go. That's a
Seems
little
like an
better.
emergency.
Oh, I just charbroiled all of them.
I'll uproot you.
I make freaking charbroil them all.
Flames, purge.
Care for a dance?
The doctor will see.
Dance with the waves. Positions.
Remember, health comes first.
Can't see?
Mind the side effects.
I hear everything.
This dance is for you. Here. Ha!
Here, here, here.
The doctor will see.
One with the force.
Can't run.
I'll uproot you.
Waste to the wicked.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Yeah!
Taking a turn for the better.
All eyes on me.
Can't see.
Here.
A little better. Okay. This is for later me's issue. Okay, you can leave this domain. I've spent too much time fighting. How many days have passed in game since? Wait. Where's the location?
Today's
Oh. Oh, so it is today. Okay. Woo. We're gonna dolphin leap our way there. I'll never get over the little sparkle trail she does. It's so cool. She's absolutely majestic. Like a mermaid. Could Riser never let say they're this beautiful? No. Look at that. Look at her. She's so flawless. I love her so much. There's so many shiny things near here. Oh. We're gonna loot everything. Is that Puss in Boots? Is that Puss in Boots? Wait, where are him boots? Wait, where are him boots? Okay, I'm gonna... Let's go. This is one of my favorite things to do with Farina. Run. Oh, it's like 584 meters? Hell no. We're not making Farina run all that. Alright. It's time.
Hey, Frenade! Thelxie! We're here!
Hello, Paimon. Hello, traveler.
Hello.
Is the crown ready?
Yes, we're just waiting for Zuria now. She hasn't arrived yet.
Oh no.
Then let's wait for her a little while. Or actually, maybe we can go find her. It's not too far from here anyway. Didn't she say she just lives on the hill over there?
Hey, traveler, Paimon.
Oh,
Oh, and speaking of...
Found you two at long last. I'm so glad that you both are all right.
Huh? Why are you here, Miss Delaroche? And what could have happened to us?
What could have happened? That water imp Thelxie, of course. After I gave you that commission the other day, I began to get worried and went asking about the boy that went missing.
Oh, that? We've got it all figured out now. The boy you heard about was just Fremine. Even the missing fish was his fault. Don't worry, we'll help you get the fish back as soon as we're done with this job.
Oh, sorry about that. I've been diving in the area recently.
Huh? Fremine? Diving? No, that's not what happened at all. I've heard a completely different account.
wait, what?
What I was told is that about a month ago, a child tied a bunch of heavy seashells onto his body and walked into this open stretch of water. He never came back. What could that be if not that water imp's work?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you sure?
100% sure. I've confirmed the account with several veteran fishermen I know. The child was only 8 years old. His name was Lescaut. Lescaut d'Estray.
Wait. Is that Zuria's boy?
Wait, Lescaut d'Estray?
Yeah, that's the name. They say the family took on the name after moving to the city from a place called Stray. Anyway, his mother is a pretty famous art dealer, while his father passed away from an accident many years ago. Well, naturally, his mother was devastated by the incident and fell terribly ill. It's said that she left the court of Fontaine, and no one knows where she's gone.
Oh.
It can't be, right? Lescaut d'Estray? Zuria d'Estray? It must be some sort of a coincidence?
It seems like we need to pay a visit to the stray house.
I'm sorry, miss. We've got to go check on something right now.
Oh, I see. Well, you go on ahead. I just came to make sure that you're both all right. I'll head back then. Please remember to take care.
Right, thank you. What do you mean the boy tied a bunch of seashells and went into the water and went missing? Wasn't... Zuria was looking after him this whole time, wasn't she? Wait. Well, hi, D-Luke Bird.
Yep.
Wait. Oh my god. Hello, mysterious jellyfish thing that terrifies me. Another mysterious jellyfish thing. Alright, that's their house.
Excuse us. Is anyone here? Is this Madame d'Estray's place?
Who are you? I have a patient here who needs quiet bed rest. Please leave us be unless you have anything urgent to report.
Who is patient?
This is the residence of Zuria d'Estray, and I'm Jala Khan, her family doctor. What did you mean by your question just now? Who else could be my patient?
Oh.
Your patient should be Zuria's son, right? She told us herself that her son had contracted loneliness syndrome.
Oh.
No, you're right. Young Master Lescaut did have that illness once upon a time, but well, the young master's no longer with us. And now the Madame has come down with the same illness. Are you her friends by any chance?
Oh god. Oh god.
Oh. So, when she had requested time to go out over the past few days, it was so she could spend them with you.
So, if I'm understanding this right, the one who's suffering from uncontrollable delusions is the Madame herself? She believes her son is still alive?
That is correct. When the young master disappeared, she was organizing an art exhibit that she had specifically prepared for him. But since she had to leave the house, she was unable to see her son one last time. That might have been the trigger for her regret. Or perhaps the family's fall into loneliness and grief was inevitable as soon as the old master passed away. First the son, and then the mother.
But how could that be? She really looked like she had a handle on everything. Her smile was so lovely, and she even told us to stay optimistic. But you're saying she...
Those actions are proof that she can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality.
Then all the other things that she told us about her son, were those fake too?
No, those were all real. Although they were all things that happened before the young master left us for good. Madame's time has just never moved forward since his passing.
I see. So after her son left, she created a fantasy world where her son was still with her. She was looking for a way to cure his illness when she ran into us.
So, how is Zuria now?
She has been in a good mood the past few days, even humming a song when she returned from her stroll. She even began discussing with me the idea of using deliberate guidance to ease the illness. It was all going well, until last night. She spent a whole night staring at the shell the young master left behind, and the words that he had inscribed onto it. Then she broke down once more. I prescribed some sedatives, and she's currently resting.
But then what should we do? How can we help her? There has to be something we can do.
Don't panic, Paimon. Even though this is a devastating piece of news, we must all calm down first. What should we do? I need to think. I need to remember the old house of the hearth and the children who lived in it. Those patients, and what their doctors said back then. What if... Dr. Jalacan, have you seen a picture book? The Madame should have brought it back with her.
Are you thinking about trying the guidance therapy she talked to me about before? Well, it's worth a shot. I'll go get the book.
Yes, this is it.
We still need to finish the adventure? And the picture book?
That's right. If what Dr. Jalacan said was true, the past few days have been very helpful to Zuria, so we should complete this journey. We need to show her that her child has found a happy ending in the world of her dreams.
But wouldn't that just make it harder for her to accept reality?
One must first face reality before accepting it. The Madame has been crushed by her feelings of grief and can no longer bring herself to face reality. Our first priority would be to get her out of this state.
Right. Before today, I had thought she wanted to use Thelxie's fantastic adventures to save her son. But now, I think she might need it to save herself. And if we could complete it, we should be able to give her some feeling of inspiration and closure. Maybe those feelings would be enough to give her some courage to face reality again.
We'll have to give it a try.
There's no time to waste. Let's set off right away.
Wait, where are we headed off to? I remember one of the little location bits I did there. It was an underwater little office that I found. And I was just like, yes, this is my summer home. See? This one right here. This one right here. I labeled that one my house. Okay. All right. Shockwave at Thelxie's position, dealing more physical damage. Okay. My beautiful team. Let's go. Ay, this bit of the quest really hit me hard. Oof.
We're here again. This is the final part of Thelxie's journey, but the most important person is missing.
Everyone, please don't be so down and gloomy. Remember what she told us? If we were to feel troubled, the patient would become anxious as well.
You're right. Paimon needs to smile. If we have to give something to Zuria, it should be our smiles. We have to keep smiling as we finish this adventure.
Right.
And then she'll be able to recover, right everyone?
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Oh! Be careful, brave adventurers! Here comes the evil monster that stole the crown! There! Let me see Cyclops! Let's beat them up!
These Cyclops. Is that what we're calling them now?
Commencing cleanup!
Shower me with praise! Let the world come on!
The doctor will see you.
I'll uproot you! One with the forest. Oh!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Watch out, everyone! They're coming at us again!
There's no need to fear. Prince Thelxie looks stronger than ever today. He must be going all out.
And Shroud!
Flames, purge! A bitter pill to swallow, taking a turn for the better.
One with the forest.
Time to shine!
I hear everything. Dead reckoning! Frost is coming! Prepare!
Oh, this is the time, right? We'll reclaim the crown for you now, Your Highness.
Flames, purge!
I'll uproot you! And Shroud! Frost is coming! Commencing cleanup! Getting gear! Pair! Frost is coming! Getting gear!
Strike a pose!
I hear everything!
Dawn, break forth!
Can't see? Pair! Dead reckoning!
Yoo-hoo!
Let's nip that in the bud.
I'm sorry. I have to go. I made a promise to my friends, and I'm already very late.
But, Madame, you're still...
Don't try to stop me. Today's the most important day for treating Thelxie. We'll use the guidance method. Didn't you also say that you'd think it'd work?
I'm not trying to stop you, Madame. It's just... Could you tell me the name of your child?
Dr. Jalacan, how can you forget the name of your own patient? His name is Thelxie. He's the prince of the kingdom of water imps. We will go today to reclaim his crown and attend his coronation ceremony.
Oh.
I see. Madame, please rest assured, everything is still on schedule. Your friends have already departed to find... Wait, look. They've already returned.
Zuria! Zuria! We've retrieved the crown!
Paimon, everyone, have you really?
Yes, but the coronation ceremony still hasn't taken place, because we felt like you should be the one to preside over it.
Wonderful, how wonderful! Thelxie, my child, are you hearing this? Everything you lost will now come back to you, and soon, very soon, you will never be lonely again.
I'm sorry, give me a moment.
And the last page of the picture book. It's still waiting for you to illustrate in color.
Right, the picture book. But I don't know what I should put on the last page.
Don't worry, Thelxie and his friends all know what should go on it. Get ready, Zuria. We'll describe everything for you.
Okay.
At last, Thelxie and his friends were able to drive off the final invading monsters and achieve a dashing victory. Their success was complete, and the recovered crown resplendent.
The water imps, finally returning to their homes, showered the prince with love and applause as he greeted them. They once again offered their precious shells to the prince and reconstructed the rainbow bridge of old. As he watched the scene unfold, the prince could not help but be touched by its beauty.
Moved by everyone's happiness, the prince stepped onto the rainbow bridge and took a good look at all the friends who had gone on the journey with him. There stood the traveler, Goddess Paimon, Fremine, and... Where's the last person? The prince looked frantically around, but could not find the person he wanted to see most. At that moment, the person suddenly appeared on the other side of the bridge. She walked towards him with a smile and slowly lifted her veil.
The prince could not hold back his tears. He recognized then that the mysterious person that had been by his side the whole time was none other than his mother. Zuria walked across the bridge and placed the crown above the prince's head. She smiled down upon him as she said, "My prince, my king, you shall never, ever need to feel lonely again."
That's the end of the story, Zuria.
Thank you. Thank you all. I am so sorry, my child. Maman should have spent more time with you. Did you hear the story? You'll never have to feel lonely again. Maman loves you too.
What's happening? Is Zuria talking to Thelxie?
What is Thelxie saying?
Quick, put on my diving helmet. There's a transcription module in it that's compatible with Thelxie's output signals. You should be able to use it to understand what Thelxie's saying.
Oh. Okay. you, Mama. So that's what Thelxie is saying.
Mama. Mama loves you too.
But I love you more, Mamo.
Oh god. Wait, what is this?
What? Did you see something?
Maman, I'm getting a little sleepy. If it's time for bed, can you hum a lullaby to me again?
Oh
Of course, my dearest child. As long as you want to hear it, Mama will always hum for you.
Thank you, Maman. Your lullaby has always been my favorite. Now that I've heard it, I can return to my dream and to the kingdom of water imps in peace.
My poor darling. Please don't forget. I will always love you. My love is greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps.
I won't forget, Maman. And so is my love for you. Greater than the entire distance between here and the kingdom of water imps. Good night, Maman.
Genshin can't keep getting away with the snakes and feels, yeah. Oh god, okay. One moment, please. Oh. Oh god, I am so glad I don't have face cam on right now. I am a mess. I think, oh, this quest has hit the hardest of all the quests that Genshin has put out so far. Oh goodness. Sobbing, crying on the floor. Yeah, that's me right now. That's me right now. And my cat's taking a nap. I'm not gonna bother her. Alright, so 3 days later at Fremene's camp.
Traveler, Paimon, you're here.
Of course.
Fremine, why did you call us in such a hurry? Did you hear something from Zuria? Oh, if it's not good news, Paimon doesn't want to hear it.
Don't worry, it's definitely great news.
Oh.
The Madame came here for a visit just now with her doctor. Color has returned to her cheeks, and she sounded full of energy as well.
Oh, that's so good.
She said she'd like to return to the court to continue hosting the art exhibit. But this time, she'll work with her doctor to exhibit some picture books related to the illness.
Oh.
Of course, Thelxie's fantastic adventures and the guidance therapy will be included in the exhibit as well. She'd like to use her experience to help others.
That's wonderful! So it wasn't bad news after all.
Like, good for that. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to take any more bad news or sadness right now.
Here, please take this picture book with you. The Madame wanted you to have it.
Oh.
If at some point in the future you were to run into someone with similar troubles, she hopes the book would be of use to you.
Thank you so much.
But this is her story, right? Is it really okay to give the book to us?
Don't worry, it's just a copy. She still has the original. It's extremely important to her.
Alright, then there's no problem. It feels good knowing we've contributed to something important. Paimon definitely didn't expect the fantasy adventure to be so useful. Paimon was a little worried about how everything would turn out. After all, fantasy is just fantasy.
Oh, Paimon.
Paimon, do you know what the Madame said?
Oh.
She said that at the moment when she placed the crown on Thelxie's head, she felt like she really saw something beautiful. Her child had returned, and he told her that he loved her.
Oh, okay. So she saw it too.
She also said that was when she was finally able to bid farewell to her son. She felt like at that moment, she was healed by some mystical power, and she was filled with courage from head to toe.
Oh, really? But could that just be another part of her fantasy?
Perhaps. But if fantasy is just fantasy, and the fantasy world is not real, then how could it still grant us these powers that we can continue to use in the real world?
So, perhaps fantasy is not just fantasy after all.
But what else could it be?
A descent of the fairy tale world into the real world. At that time, the wondrous fairy tale temporarily became reality and influenced real things in our world. That has to be what happened. You saw it too, didn't you?
But that can't be what happened, right? There's just no way. Wouldn't it be like a miracle if that really happened?
Yes, I suppose that would be a miracle. I hope that everyone who's found themselves in a dark place would be able to see something beautiful and experience a miracle for themselves.
He said that earlier, didn't he? Said more muttered and uncertain. Now he's saying it out loud and a lot more confidently. Ah, got him crying again. This was really a beautiful quest. Yeah, this is a really, really beautiful quest. I don't care for that. Where is my book? Where is my book? Children's fantasy book containing only 3 pages. It tells the story of a prince who overcomes loneliness. It reads, "For anyone in a tough spot," in small print on the back cover. I will treasure this. I will treasure this.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
I'm so glad I was able to play through this quest. This really was beautiful. I think it might have drained me a bit, though, like emotionally speaking. So, I think I can call for today. Alright, so, remember to stay hydrated, take your meds, eat a little snack.
Tea parties are a
Be kind to
must for the
yourself,
well-mannered.
Be kind to
If you'd like to
yourself.
learn
Take
the
good care of
proper
yourself.
etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Stretch a bit if you've been in place for a while, like I have, staying in shrimp mode this whole time. Alright, I'm so sorry, I said we were going to play the remaining ending of Kai's hangout before or around the same time as this quest, or the same stream as this quest, but I don't think that would be feasible. My apologies for that. That'll be a next week's thing. So yeah, stay hydrated, take your meds, eat a little snack, stretch, take care of yourselves. Take good care of yourselves, please. Right. Remember the special program for tomorrow is happening. 4.3 special program for Genshin. Pacific time, however, it's going to be like 3:45 a.m. So maybe look forward to the VOD. Unless you're like me and planning
Boring!
on
Isn't there
staying
anything
up
else
for that
more
to happen.
interesting to do?
So, alright. See y'all next week. Be sure to turn on those notifications if you want to be alerted of whenever I'm gonna go live. Or I am live. Bye bye! Bye bye! Thank you so much for joining me today. Bye bye!